Hi, my name is Cynthia Wanzer. I currently attend Anderson University in Anderson, South Carolina. I am actually 47 years old and decided to go back to school 3 years ago to be a teacher. I'm currently studying elementary education with an early childhood add-on, um, and I just am so excited to finally get into my own classroom. I have 1 year left. The only thing that stands between me and graduation is 5 classes and my student teaching. This video might be a little bit different than some of them that you watched because I can't really discuss just one teacher that inspired me. For the last almost 10 years, I've managed or worked in an elementary school cafeteria here in Anderson, South Carolina. I've worked at Calhoun Academy of the Arts, and it's hard to just share one teacher that's inspired me. Growing up, I had some teachers that I really liked. I don't know that they necessarily inspired me to be a teacher. There's some that I would definitely want to emulate and some that I definitely would not want to be like. But like I said, this video is going to be a little different because I can't share about just one teacher. I need to share about a school full of teachers at Calhoun Academy of the Arts that inspired me to become a teacher. It begins with the administration and filters all the way through everyone that works in the school, teachers, the instructional support staff, non-instructional support staff, the other ladies that worked in the cafeteria with me, our custodial staff, the people at the district office. Everyone in my district really has inspired me to become a teacher. We have an administrator who has taught me. When I was a parent, my youngest daughter went to this school, and I was really struggling as a parent with her grades. She was not doing well at all academically, and I met with the principal over my concerns, and she made it very clear to me that my daughter was special and that she just wasn't gifted academically, and that was okay. That not every student was going to be an A student. That my job as a parent and her teacher's jobs were to help her find her strengths and her weaknesses and encourage her in those. There was a second grade teacher, and I'm not going to name any specific teachers because I'm really afraid I might leave someone out because there have been so many. But her second grade teacher at this school found out that the best place for Brianna, my daughter, to focus was underneath her desk. So this teacher allowed my daughter during spelling tests and other types of tests to sit in on the floor underneath the teacher's desk so that 3 sides of her were blocked out. And this helped my daughter to focus. This teacher went out of her way to find a way to meet my daughter right where she was at. She didn't insist that she sit up still and straight in a regular desk or at a table. She met her where she was at, and that's something I definitely want to be able to do when I become a teacher, is to find each of my students, meet them where they're at, and just help them meet their potential. Another teacher was my daughter's third grade teacher, who had to call me when they were on a field trip. And she was wonderful the way she spoke to me as a parent. My daughter was getting into trouble. She was climbing on the statues at the Capitol in our capital, Columbia, South Carolina. And the teacher had told her not to, and she continued. So the teacher called me and had me speak with my daughter. And I had some tough words for her, of course. But later, after they returned, this teacher took some time and sat and just spoke with my daughter and explained to her why what she was doing was wrong. And she didn't just fuss at her and, give her, this is your consequence. She really took time to educate her on respect and what these monuments were and why they were important. So my daughter left that feeling bad about what she did, but not bad about who she was. And that is something I definitely want to emulate. When my future students come to me with an issue or a problem or maybe a mistake they've made, I want to help them maybe to not repeat that mistake, but I want them to still know how wonderful and amazing they are just because they're one of my students. There's so many teachers that inspired me. from one of the kindergarten teachers that came to me one day. She had no idea that I had been contemplating going back to school, and she had shared with me that she was in her 50s and decided to go back to school to be a teacher. She shared with me having no idea that I was contemplating going back to school to be a teacher. After sharing her story, she says, "Cindy, I don't know why I shared this story of me working in the cafeteria and then becoming a teacher. After hearing her story, I knew that I could do this." Thank you.